Hey y'all, back in the kitchen today. It's been a long time since I got to make a video. I was without a camera, but finally got a new one, so we're going to give it a try, see if I remember what I was doing here. Doing something a little special. We're going to cook some down-home southern dirty rice. It goes along with just about any side dish, pine steaks, whatever you want to call it. But it's a great dish. We do it just like they did in the old days. I mean, it's chicken livers, chicken hearts, chicken giblets. I know a lot of people put sausage and hamburger meat and that sort of stuff in it. You could do just about whatever you want to dirty it up, but we do it the old way. So I'll run through the ingredients with you, then we'll get it cut up and get it in a pot. All right, y'all. Here's what goes in this dish. First off, we have some cube steaks that we are going to fry them off with some breadcrumbs and make that pineade meat. For the dirty rice, we have about a ½ pound of chicken livers and a ½ pound of chicken gizzards. There's also a couple of hearts in there. We got it all chopped up and ready to go. We're going to use some green onions, a little bit of garlic, some garlic powder, some parsley flakes, a little bit of cayenne, black pepper, of course the rice, a little bit of hot sauce. I'm going to throw in a chicken bouillon cube, and I have some Cajun seasoning that someone sent me. Looks like its ingredients is sweet paprika, kosher salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, dried thyme, dried oregano. I tasted it. It was pretty good. Alright y'all, let me show you how I clean these gizzards. There's a tough membrane on the outside, which you don't want. You just want the meat. What I do is put the membrane side down and just kind of fillet that gizzard right off of that membrane. Once I have that, get rid of the membrane, cut these into little slices, then I'm going to cut them into little chunks. That gets fried off for the dirty rice. This is how the liver comes. You just want to break it down, chop it up, chop it across a little bit. Now that's all going to just fry off into, it'll kind of sear. It'll get hard once you're cooking it in grease. Become part of what makes the dirty rice, you know. So just chop it up a little bit like that. Come back across it that way, where it's all just kind of broken up. All right, y'all. I think that all is hot enough. We are fixing to go in with these chicken livers, gizzards, and some hearts. We're just going to start to fry that stuff off. Yeah, about 3 or 4 tablespoons of oil in the bottom. That's going to soak into that rice. You actually want that. We're going to let this go for a few minutes, cooking all the water or the moisture out of that stuff. Then we'll get the veggies in there. Man, it smells good. Yeah, I love me some dirty rice. And saute that down for a little while. Let it brown up. It's actually getting tender, I think. All right, y'all. That's about done. What we're gonna do now is go in with about 2 big cloves of garlic and about a whole bunch of green onions. You know. 1 big pinch of parsley, 2 big pinches of parsley. Now I know everybody does things a little bit different. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to turn my fire to low. I'm going to stick a lid on it, and I'm just going to let that simmer for, I don't know, maybe 5, 8, 10 minutes till those vegetables wilt, and then we'll be ready to get the rice in. Alright y'all, that looks good to go to me. They kind of wilted down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get that rice and water in here, and then we're going to add our seasonings and let this roll. Here's a cup of rice, and when I say a cup, I mean it's to the top. Kind of turn my fire back up, just kind of Get this rice coated in whatever grease is left there. Just toast it a little bit. So I'm going in with about a teaspoon of salt here. A little bit of garlic powder. A couple of shots of Tabasco, or Louisiana hot sauce as I say, or as I buy. A little bit of black pepper. And all this is to taste, you know. And then I'm going to go in with a teaspoon of that Cajun seasoning, that blend. Alright y'all, I toasted that, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, something like that. Just kind of constantly stirring to make sure everything's coated in oil. We'll go in with 1 cup of water, cup number 2. Now what we're going to do, we're going to bring this up to a simmer, or actually a boil. Then we're going to reduce it to a simmer, put the lid on it, cook it for 20 minutes. While I'm doing that, or while this is doing its thing in HD, I'm going to fry me some pine steak. Alright y'all, I got that back up to a boil, and what I'm fixing to do is I'm going to throw that lid on it and let it cook. I was waiting for this to come up to a boil. I actually threw in one of those chicken bouillon cubes, stirred it up, make sure that it was all incorporated in here. Alright, on goes the lid, down to low. Alright y'all, while that rice is going, I'm gonna get a couple of these cutlets or pine steaks going. What I got here is just 1 egg, some black pepper, a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce. Now we'll go right in these breadcrumbs. Just kind of toss that in there. That's 1. Here's number 2. So these cutlets are ready to go in. All we're going to do, fry them for a little bit, flip them over, take them out when they're golden brown, serve them up with that rice, that dirty rice. Alright y'all, those have been going for about 2 minutes or so, maybe 3, something like that. Flip them over. It's just me eating tonight. I got kids scattered everywhere, so I'm only doing 2 right now. Hey y'all, that rice went for about 22 minutes. Turned it off right at 22. Left the lid on for 10. I'm taking these out right now. We're going to plate this up and show you what it looks like. This is a hell of an awesome meal. Just Southern comfort food at its finest. Y'all give it a try, I hope. Well, there you have it, folks. Cajun, Southern, dirty rice, pine meat, pine steaks, pine cube steaks. Call them whatever you like. That is some good stuff. No garnish, nothing fancy. Just good food.